Hello, I need to tell this very important. For all those that danger will not come for them. Early in the morning, I was walking on the street getting groceries for food at home, and I saw CJ at the corner, and when I just looked away, I saw CJ walking right past me, and he greeted me and waved at me before he left. And the CJ at the corner that I saw was gone. I was I was quite confused. Did he have a twin or something? He never mentioned of a twin, and so it could not be that he had a brother or something. Maybe a doppelganger? Probably. Well, pretty much so. Probably hallucinating or something. But I just went on to get groceries. However, later at the park, I saw CJ under the bridge, and I was quite in my mind. Why? Because when I saw CJ on the bridge, there's no way he could have been that fast there. First of all, the CJ that I saw that walked right past me was actually not from the park and just gone to somewhere else. And I heard that he has gone to, well, his friend's house and he would stay there for a while, but how could it be that the CJ that was under the bridge was there, and CJ that I'm supposed to know is right at his home? Maybe he changed his mind? Oh well, I just went to him and I greeted him. And he also spoke back, and at first everything has seemed normal and all, but then I asked if he knew when the next concert would be. And surprisingly, he said, first of all, he did say when he was planning something and the concert. And, oh boy, I didn't think he would forget this one. And he would never, and he's always really good at planning. So I thought he forgot this time, but I ignored so. And just carry on like nothing has happened. Maybe he forgot this and that, so I continue further. But then he asked me something. He asked me to follow him. So, and I said, okay, I follow him. But when I follow him, and just, I felt something was wrong. So I asked CJ if where we actually were going. He said that we were going somewhere, and I felt a chill down my spine for some reason. And I tried to make it up and say, sorry, but I have to go. Oh, so see you later. However, CJ said that, hey, do not go away, come follow me. And he said this in a very weird attitude. He isn't acting like that's supposed to be. But there was something even I said that I really had to go, and when I turned around, he touched my shoulder. And at first, I looked at him, and he had a serious look on his face. He said that, "Hey, don't walk away from me. You hear me?" I was quite surprised the way he acted. It wasn't like that, right? Right? And so I asked, "Hey, can you let me go? I need to leave." But CJ was always begging and even trying to force me. And I said, "Let me go." And I immediately got his hands off me and freaking walked faster. But then he wanted me to stop, but I kept going further. I do not want to be with him anymore for now. And before I knew, I heard something from behind me. And I turned to look around, and then I saw it. A tall, blonde, red empty the eye sockets, a mouth with what seems to be an eye inside, with sharp teeth, having sharp teeth, and the worst part of all, it has 4 tentacles as hands on the right arm. And oh my gosh, I immediately turned around and ran away. I can hear it trying to chase me as I kept trying to run away. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I kept running, coming at me. It was quite hectic. But however, I managed to get out of the park and go to a public place with a lot of people. And luckily, I no longer saw it coming after me. What? And oh boy, I was exhausted from running. And so I immediately went back home and I stayed in my apartment room and was thinking, what the actual frick was that? Oh gosh. Next day, I was with CJ at home and we both chatted. And CJ talked to me about it, and that's all because I explained it to him, and he was also quite surprised as well. At first, he didn't believe me, but when he saw the desperation in my eyes, he couldn't help it but thinking that I actually spoke really the truth about this, even though it seems nonsense. CJ and I kept chatting for a while, and later I felt better talking to him, although I still had kind of a bit of fear of, well, CJ. Well, not because of him, of course, but because of that thing that I saw. But oh well, at least I managed to make it. However, when I was walking back home, I saw the CJ or that thing right behind me, following me. So I'm telling you this. If you see a CJ trying to get you to a place alone, make sure that it's the real CJ and not a fake version of him or double gang of him. Because if you do, then you will probably not see the light of day at all.